test. Check. Mic test. Mic test. 1 2. 1 2 check. Hello, hello, hello. Just set it up. YouTube. Pasok lang ng pasok. Come in, come in, come in. Welcome to our stream. It is a chill Monday morning and we are about to go live on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Twitch. Let me just set up our chats so that we see all of it down below. We've set up a new chat box and featured chat area, which is great. Let me just see if I can pull all of it into our system here. Mute that. Out. And then chat settings. Pop. And then our Facebook chat as well. And all of our chat should be good to go, showing up on the bottom of OBS, which means it should show up live in our Facebook chat as well. Great. Okay, we are good to go. Oh, what is this? Is it showing up? Alright, we've got our notes up. Let's try to type something test. It does not show up. Oh well. We can make do with what we've got. Okay, so the game plan is we've got our GP run to do, which we're currently on stage 2, group A at. It is stage 2, right? We've got 2 attempts. Okay, I didn't know that. I thought we've got 1 attempt. Okay, we are here in stage 2. We haven't gotten... Oh, I see. There are a few days to qualify. So, final stage happens tonight. So we're prepping for that, basically, which is good. Let me just clean up our chats. And we should be good to go after this. So the game plan is climb all the way that we can for rank. At the moment we are on B2. We also have 2 GP runs to do, which is sweet. And then we've got, yep, just figuring out the metagame to see where we can get to. Our chats should show up on the bottom, but because something's up with that, we're not sure if it's gonna show up. But it's all good. We can see all of the chats here on Twitch, on Facebook, and on YouTube showing up on our screen to the right there. That means we are good to go. Let's start with claiming that, of course. Oh, we can't. We're maxed out now, which is great. I'm thinking of buying the premium battle pass. That should give us a lot of good cards, since we are maxed out anyway. Let's do that later on. But for now, what we are going to do is we're testing out Runecraft Spell Boost, which means that it is going to be a slow metagame for us. We are going to be the control deck, mostly in the matchup. We've been testing builds. We were on Diamond before, and now we've dropped to Ruby, but that's okay. We're trying out Radiant Rainbow to see if this matters more than playing something like Ruby, which is a unit, a 2-cost 2/2 unit that you return a card to the deck, you draw a card. Because we're figuring out if consistency is the key in these kinds of games. That's why maybe the Radiant Rainbow, drawing an extra card and spell boosting one of your other cards like Demonic Call or Blaze Destroyer might be better than just having that extra unit for the aggressive matchup. That's what we're going to be figuring out. Let's play a few games of ranked, and once we're hot, let's jump in to play our GP runs, which should be fun nonetheless. It is quite hot here, actually.
Medium rare.
Alright, let's go. So, step 1 is Dragoncraft. Dragoncraft is a ramp deck, a bit in the aggro side. I'm not sure if we would die if we keep this, but I think this isn't too bad. If they don't have any units, we play Radiant Rainbow, targeting Dimension Climb. Ooh, we've got the full combo, which means we can pull off our Ruler of Cositus into Dimension Climb on turn 10. So we just need to survive up to that point. That is going to be our game plan, and then we attempt a one-shot on our opponent at that point. Cool, alright, now let us post our chats as well here. Live for B2. Alright, let's see. What do we have? There's a unit in play, so I don't think we can play Radiant Rainbow. We need to contest that unit, so we play our own Miss Miranda and end the turn. And then let's put here as well. Live 2 gameplay. Great, alright, we're good to go. So for now, let's play a Radiant Rainbow. I'm thinking of targeting Demonic Call instead of Dimension Climb. I think having an early Demonic Call might actually matter in our survivability, so I think we go for that. And then we clear one unit, we end the turn from there. We'll go down to 16. But we've got the Sage-like Teachings for the life gain, which is also good. Nico Nathan, hello, hello, hello brother, nice to see you. And we see our chat down there on the bottom. That is great to see. That means it is working, which is great. It's just the dock isn't working for OBS for us. So we can't really feature the chat at the moment. But I'm glad that we get to see the chat on the bottom. That is very good news. Alright. So next is our opponent's got a lot of units deployed at the moment. We've got Radiant Rainbow here. We can play Seraphic Tidings to draw 2 cards. Hopefully draw into the 1 cost deal 2 damage play. That should help us stabilize. We don't draw it at all, sad times. But we're still okay at this point. Another play would have been to Radiant Rainbow targeting Demonic Call, and then immediately after that, we can play the Demonic Call after our Anne Grey comes down. This is a lot of damage. Down to 11 life. It's scary, but Anne and Grey, one of our key units, should help us stabilize by this turn, and we have a lot of Anne and Grey. So you play Anne and Grey, you get the Rush unit 5/5. You use the Evolve on Anne and Grey, which actually shoots something for 3, and then we use all of our units to deal damage to their units and start trading. Is the audio good or too loud? Just send a message on the chats and then we'll figure it out. It should be good to go nonetheless. Alright, let's go. Board wipe. We're okay with a board wipe because at this point we can take this opportunity to stabilize by healing up with Sage-like Teachings. We can also play Anne and Grey and have a very wide board if we wanted to. Our opponent can clean up with a unit that deals 4 damage to everything. Question is, do we still go for it? We can go very wide if we wanted to. Not too bad, to be fair. We can also use Anne and Grey to stabilize as well later on. And use this opportunity to heal up, which is also not a bad shout. So let's start with a heal. Let's target something else like Dimension Climb, just to speed up the process, and then we heal up to 15. That's really good for us. And then we play one demonic call. We can follow up with a second demonic call, and we are then in a good spot. Even if our opponent sweeps here, we only lose our 3/3 units. Plus, we still get a spell boost of 2 when they die. So that is really good for us. Intimidate. So Intimidate can't be targeted. Scary. Very scary indeed. Can our... No, our William can't get in there. Okay, this is interesting. Why? Because we need to deal with this unit and we don't have any plays to deal with that. So we are forced to dimension climb very early, looking for a removal at this point. There is nothing. Intimidate means we can't attack into that. That means we need a removal spell of some sort, like this. Really good stuff. Okay, we are safe now. That means let's start drawing cards again, just to fill up our cards in hand. But if they have another of these, we're just out of the game. Okay. Not that. That is X3. We need this. Next turn, we should be able to heal up. We're not pressuring as hard because we want our units to be weak so that our opponent deals with it. This... Oh no, we're dead. That is so rough. We need cards like Stormy Blast, for example, to deal with the units that come down early on. So that is an argument for playing Ruby in these games. But we are still figuring out if we are just undervaluing heals or overvaluing our other units as well. Very interesting to figure out what is our play. All good nonetheless. Okay, in the mirror match in Spell Boost Runecraft, you need to be able to set up for an aggressive play or the full combo on turn 10. They go to 10 first, we go to 10 first as well if we use our first play point, our one play point here in the end on 9. But we can't go Ruler of Cocytus into a 10 cost because of the limitation of this temporary play point. Because what Dimension Climb does is it resets your play points. So if you only use the temporary one, you reset back up to 9 and not 10. Okay, let's play Miss Miranda. End the turn from here. And then we just set up. Ouch. Ooh, Seraphic Tidings is a draw 2. Not a bad time to play this, especially if we've got Sage-like Teachings to heal us back up to 20 after we take this 2 damage hit. Instead of doing something like that, which actually eats a space on our board, at least Sage-like Teachings becomes an impactful spell when we have a bit of damage. Okay, so now let's not waste the play point. Let's play Anengrea. This would actually spell boost 3, which matters for Stormy Blast and Dimension Climb. We've also been testing Emilu, which is an interesting card in the sense that it has spell boost but is only a 2/2 unit. We've been trying to figure out if it's an impactful card or not, but so far it's been just okay, actually. We've got the Stormy Blast to deal with Anengrea if we wanted to. We can do a Seraphic to draw 2/9 and then Stormy Blast the Anengrea. Yep, that looks good actually. That goes down, we save up on our other units. Next turn we can go for Kuon into Super Evolve and swing at one of the units that our opponent deploys, if they play anything. If not, we can just heal up, which is also not a bad play. Thinking hard. What options do we have? We can also not play Kwon and save that play point for the late game deal 10 damage play, which is also not a bad shout. If we're gonna go for that, we should play a Miss Miranda now. Spell boost once, evolve it to deal 3 damage to something, and then spell boost once again. That is quite good too. And then from here, we could potentially heal up. We can also draw cards 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to 9, which we do not want to do. So now's a good time to Sage Light and heal for 4, going back up to 20 to our sweet safe 20 life. We're still stable until we get to 9 to 10, at which point our opponent attempts to one-shot us, where for us, our game plan is to one-shot them at that point. Okay. Demonic Call. It's not enough. Oh, throwing away 2 Demonic Calls to deal with our Miss Miranda. We'll take it. And then from here, we have a play of Homework Time to draw 2. Or we can play a Demonic Call, thinking on what our play should be. I think we should draw cards. This would bring us up to 9 cards, and then from here, this is where Radiant Rainbow matters. Let's draw 1 card. We got an Anangrea. Radiant Rainbow on Dimension Climb. And then ideally we don't play this card because we save it for the Kuon extra damage play. But because we're gonna get stuck with cards in hand, let's play that out. We could have also used the play point and played our Blaze Destroyer. But because we're now going for the 10 play point play, we're just gonna keep Kuon there until the next turn. If we draw into another Kuon, I think that is lights out at that point. This we can deal with easily, I think, for 8. So we should play out Anangrea first. Then we draw 2 cards. And then let's evolve Anangrea. Right? Yes. Swing there. Pop that, I mean. And then swing 5 on the 4-5. And then 6 on the 2-1. And then we play out another unit. Our opponent has to deal with this board. And then we can go for the big Kuon play. From here, let's end the turn. So if we play out a Kuon, we get the 10 cost. If we play another Kuon, we get the 4-5 and the 3-3. That would get it to 17. Scary stuff. Not trading? Ooh. So our play at this point, we can go for the big Kuon play. Swing for big damage. We can also... thinking hard. So let's start with a big Kuon play. That, I think, is a sure 10 damage, which we do like. The question is, do we Dimension Climb now? I think we do. Honest. We throw away a lot of cards, to be fair. But what we are after is just that second Kuon. like that for next turn.
None shall escape the lash of my blade.
Crawl like the first useless.
Swing there, that should deal 1 damage. We swing 10 there. And now let's draw 2 cards. Draw into something nice, please. And then we go for that. And then from here, let's get a wide board so that our opponent is pressured a lot. And then from here, if our opponent attempts anything, we've got the big play of Kuon into Super Evolve for the extra 10 damage again. And then from there, we should be good to go. And that is it.
I walk the far
It is lights out.
My way.
You're tough. I'm
Boom.
impressed.
Right, looks good.
Victory is mine. That feels correct.
SSS. Cool, alright. I think we play a bit more actually. Let's figure out if Radiant Rainbow. So far, Radiant Rainbow was good. It got us to a very early dimension climb, drawing us cards in the process as well. We never ran out of cards. The question is, can we survive aggressive decks like Abysscraft, Forestcraft, and I think variants of Puppetcraft as well.
Medium rare.
Hmm.
Or well done.
Pitch that, pitch that. Let's keep Miss Miranda in homework time. Came worse. So the game plan of Havencraft is they put up relics, and then what happens is these relics, they actually count down. And while they're counting down, they're not being a threat until they crack open and then a unit comes out. The good thing about that is we are aware of what does come down mostly at every point of the game, so we can play to that or around that. So this, for example, is summon a Holy Falcon, which is a 2/2 storm after the countdown is done. So not just yet. So we take this opportunity to go set up the board or be as aggressive as we can and play from there. Radiant Rainbow or homework time. I think we go for homework time, draw 2 cards. We are going to be wasting the 2 damage we could have gotten from homework time if we actually spell boosted the card, but we're trying to maximize play points.
Safe here.
Summon a Holy Flame Tiger that has Rush, quite scary. From here, we can draw a card with Radiant Rainbow. If we target Demonic Call, that should be enough to bring out the 0 cost on the next turn. Or if we target this other Demonic Call, that would bring out... yeah, that's not enough. So let's go for this Demonic Call, setting up for next turn. If we play Anangrea, we should be able to play Demonic Call. That should also... yeah, this would reduce this to 2. And then to 1 with our Shikigami Swing. We're gonna take a big hit here, but we do have the life gain from Sage Light's teachings, which is good. Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. You are currently watching on potentially one of the platforms, Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. We are live on all of these platforms, so you can watch us from any of those. Let's play Anangrea out. Really nice. Don't have to super evolve just yet. Let's play out another unit in the form of Demonic Call, and that should bring us to 4. which means we can use the homework times ability to pop something later on. We don't have to evolve Anangrea for the 3 damage. And our opponent can evolve this to bring that to 5, swing at us for 5 damage. Regal Falcon is a 4/4 as well. So I think our opponent is figuring out if they can deploy all of these threats while keeping up the pressure on, while not overcommitting. I think that is what they're figuring out at this point. Do you trade? And we have to take note that a Regal Falcon is going to come out in a turn.
Brace yourself.
Oof. 5 to life. Okay. So from here we can either draw cards 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 into a deal 2 damage play. Or we can heal up twice if we wanted to. Play the Demonic Call out. Super evolve it as well. The worst play, to be fair. Or let's draw once. I think drawing once is not bad as well. And then heal once. Let's split up. Damage and heals. Let's play the Demonic Call out. Super evolving it as well, so that we can deal with a 5/5 for 0. While pressuring up for a bit. A big Falcon's coming down. It can become as high as a 7/7. But we should have enough cards to deal with it, even with the Super Evil. Scary though. 7, 7, 8, 8. We go down to 5 life. Oh, okay. Destroy this card and all followers. Irrelevant because our opponent has the bigger unit at the moment. Which is quite good for us. Okay, we drew a Miss Miranda, which is quite nice as well. I think we start with a draw 2 because we want to get something like this so that when we play out our Miss Miranda,
Special assignment today.
it spell boosts stuff out. And then do we up again? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we do actually. That saves us our Super Evo. From here, we don't want to be on 6, so we go up to 10. Right? Yes. Let's play out our Demonic Call. If we spell boost, we're not gonna go to 0, so we're not gonna be playing out the Blaze Destroyer anyway. So we just do that. No rush units right now, so we have a bit of time. We have at least 1 turn to stabilize. Very interesting. If you've got questions or if you've got anything to note, we're active on the chats of all of our streams. Okay. Kuon is out. That is very good for us. We can play it, super evolve.
To the edge of what's known. Get lost.
Thinking of not super evolving because of Unholy Vessel. I think we still go for it, to be fair. Because if they use the Unholy Vessel,
Vermin, you are useless.
Sound the retreat.
then we can overextend later on. And our opponent's on 9 as well, which is very good for us because 110 Kuon should be lights out. Okay, not using the Unholy Vessel. Interesting. You're giving us time, which we like. So now let's play out as much as we can. Seraphic Tidings. And in Grea, really good stuff. We can either evolve this, deal 3 damage, swing there as well, or keep our units here. I think keeping our units is nice. This actually guarantees that we have a 5-5 for the next turn. And aside from that, we have a good setup play of potentially drawing into Kuon twice. Because if we redraw Dimension Climb, this one, then there's another opportunity to get a Kuon. That's a 10-10. This also forces our opponent to use Unholy Vessel on just these, which we are happy with. Let's see, Sacred Falcon Griffin. Interesting, okay. Great. Oof. Wow. Just hard casted the Griffin. And we can't do anything about it. There was no other play except to Dimension Climb into heals. I didn't know that the reach of Havencraft was a lot, actually. 10 is a lot of reach. Were we not aggressive enough in healing? Or do we actually need the units to contest? Are we now arguing for Ruby again? It's a mixed bag, to be honest. And I also don't know if it's harder because we're in B2 at the moment. Like for example, against Dragoncraft, we thought the deck is slow. And things like Dimension Climb are bad. Okay, let's try it. Let's try removing our slow cards. Okay. We just want to survive the early game, to be honest. I think that should be our game plan in general. Just aggressively survive. Because with the Radiant Rainbow build, we have a lot of card advantage for the mid to late game anyway. We want our early game to just be these cards. Miss Miranda, Aningrea, Stormy Blast. At least in this build. Next is... we either draw cards with homework time, but now is a good time to be aggressive actually. Our opponent has not played anything. At least anything to the board.
Don't forget to review.
If our opponent's the defensive player, that's good for us. We'll take it. So now let's shuffle up, draw cards. We can target homework time. That would make it spell boost, become spell boosted to draw 2, swing there, and turn. We're positioned to Aningrea this turn. Gain a play point, sure, but we're on 20, which is really nice. And now we can Aningrea, thinking of evolving to deal 3 and keep our 5-5. Also not a bad play, I think, because we will be able to swing for 6 if our opponent cannot deal with our board, which is interesting.
Point me to the nearest dragon.
Okay, our opponent dealt with our board. Fledgling Dragon Slayer. So for us, let's draw cards. We have the Demonic Call here. Homework times at 1. Might as well use this. Draw 2 cards. That's 3 Sage Light teachings too many. Let's swing there once. End the turn. We're still safe, and we still have a lot of cards in hand, don't get me wrong, but we do want more relevant units instead of triple Sage Light. Seraphic Tidings. What are we thinking about? Now is a good time to play out Kwon and then stabilize from here. At 9, our opponent can play the dragon though and sweep the board, which is not the worst considering we have a lot of spell boost cards to play. So let's swing there, end the turn here. We're not gonna play out the Blaze Destroyer, we wait for the board wipe and then we move. Chill na chill lang, Brother Bear. Kapatid na Jobert Usilazo. Jobet Usilazo, hello, hello. Yep, we're chillin', brother. We're going live playing Shadowverse. Fun game, very chill. We're just figuring out the ropes in ranked. And if it works, we jump into the GP climb. Maybe in 20 minutes. Okay, board wipe done. Anon Gray is here. We should play out our cards first. Draw 2 with Seraphic Tidings. Hello, Ruler of Cositus. So from here, let's play Anon Gray. I think is not bad at all. We can also shoot that opponent, that 7/7 with our Stormy Blast, but I think we should maximize our play points now. And then either a trade. Let's do it. Let's build pressure up.
Defeat is not an option. Yeah, I'm done.
We're not overextending, we're just playing as many cards as we need so that we draw a card for the next turn. So that as soon as we are set up for the big plays, we are healthy at 20, our opponent is not able to put anything down, and we're good to go from there. That's the board. What? No, it's Storm. Ouch. The good thing about our hand at the moment is triple Sage Light teachings. And then this is on 25, that can pop that. And then from here, Sage Light Teachings best card. We can actually evolve this unit, super evolve this unit into a demonic Shikigami. Swing hard, end the turn, and then for the next turn we've got Kuon Rush. Our opponent has to deal with our board first and deal with our 17 life. Sage Light Teachings best card. Great.
Questions for the Draco?
Even with the heals.
More.
What you doing? From here we just play our Kwon.
The fivefold path. Out of my way.
super evolution targeting our 10-10. That gives it storm, and then we swing at life. Okay. It works. Aggressive mulliganing works. Radiant Rainbow helped as well in reducing one of our demonic calls count, so that might be the line. Very interesting. Hello, hello. Welcome to Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. We are live on all three platforms. We are playing Shadowverse Worlds Beyond, currently on Runecraft, testing out our new build for Spell Boost Runecraft, which is just triple Radiant Rainbow, but with aggressive mulligan lines. And the game plan is to set up for playing Stage 2A Finals in a bit with our build. If this doesn't work, we fall back to the Ruby build. So this is, instead of triple Ruby, we are playing triple Radiant Rainbow. The triple Ruby build got us to Stage A Finals for the GP. But what I've noticed is in playing Rank B2, we keep playing into a lot of aggressive decks, but if we play out our Ruby, we run out of cards. While with Radiant Rainbow, we're building towards our Dimension Climb game plan, and then from there, we are able to set up for a big play. Or at least that is the idea. Okay, let's see. We've got a homework time on 1. Foresight, Stormy Blast brings it to 3. Radiant Rainbow brings it to 1. And then we should be able to pop something for something with 2 life for 3 play points next turn. So we start with Foresight. And then I think we just Stormy Blast this away. We are aggressively clearing board at the moment, and the game plan is to just stay on 20 against Forestcraft, which is a combo deck. That is what we are trying to play around. Okay, now's a good time to Seraphic Tidings and draw 2 cards, because there's no board state at the moment. Next turn, we can play Miss Miranda into an evolve to deal with a unit, and then to deal with a 3 toughness unit, and then we can still swing once into another unit. So that's really good, but there's only 1 unit at the moment, so it is going to be interesting to see. Our homework time's on 4 now, though, which means 1 Miss Miranda brings it to 5. And that's good for us. That means we are able to go for a big play, which is If we are gonna deal with that unit anyway, we don't need to play out Miss Miranda. So the better play is to just clean up a bit, although, yes, this brings it to 9, and then we play Miss Miranda to maximize our spell boost potential. So now the Miss Miranda spell boosts both Dimension Climbs, these 2, because we drew first. And then from here we end the turn. Note that this refreshes next in 2 turns, so we have to use it on the next turn to maximize its use. Or at least that's the idea. If you're new to the channel, we're just streaming Shadowverse at the moment. We are enjoying the game. We have a chill style of streaming where we're just playing as many competitive games as we can, seeing how far we climb. We have played a lot of games before: Hearthstone, Magic the Gathering. I used to be in the Pro Tour as well of Magic the Gathering. So we are just trying to translate our knowledge in card games from those games into Shadowverse to see up to what point we can get. Cool, alright, so we've got Miss Miranda here. That's really good. We can play this out, deal with both units, spell boost twice, but before we do that, let's draw cards with the Radiant Rainbow. We're playing 2 Radiant Rainbows and the Miss Miranda, bring in the spell boost count to 1, which means we need to Radiant Rainbow there, and then we Radiant Rainbow on that thingy, And then we use the play point to put down Miss Miranda. Spell boost Miss Miranda. Thank you very much. So that deals 3 damage. You can swing at something as well. And then from here, let's just deploy all of our units. Against Forestcraft, we are trying to be as aggressive as possible because if I remember correctly, they can combo us off at 8 play points from a god hand. This is setting up to be quite a solid hand as well. X damage split. So 9 damage split. We have an 8-3. Is this okay? That's good. It takes a trade. We are happily gonna take that trade, I think. So that is the first board wipe. Now, do you have another board wipe? And question is, do we Super Evo now? It's another question. If we do not, we can keep our double Super Evo for other Kuons or set up for a big dimension climb later on as well. It's another line. But do we want to put up the pressure? I think we do. So that if our opponent does the split damage X thing again, it's not gonna split properly with our high HP 6-6 4 5 3 3 2 1. They'd need a proper board wipe to deal with all of this. And I don't remember if Forestcraft has one. That's deal 1 to everything. We'll take that. We'll happily take that. Okay, that's a board damage, I guess. That means we keep the 6-3, which in the end was a good play. Uses that, sure. We don't keep anything, but that's our opponent's turn done. We'll take it. And then from here, let's play Seraphic Tidings, draw 2. Into another Kuon. Let's see. This brings us 9. From here, we just don't want to go overboard. What is the play here? What are we thinking about? We can Demonic Call, but if we save that, we can potentially do 14 damage with Kuon later on. At 10. But I don't think we are getting to 10 is the thing. The other argument is to Dimension Climb now. Let's do it. We have some time. What is happening? Radiant Rainbow, draw something. Miss Miranda. Super Evolve. And then we want to play our... no time. I thought that would spell boost twice for this, but we had to play that. We ran out of time, sadly. That's a wasted spell boost, to be honest. What are you planning? If you keep our units here, we can potentially go for lethal, which is good. Same time tomorrow? Fairy. You shouldn't. Okay, roach, one roach down. One big roach down. We've got the heals and we've got the stuff to clear these. If you are gonna go for life, we become better positioned, actually. Which is good for us. We go down to 12. One is not bad as well as a play. And we get a blocker in the process too.
So this.
So that's not bad. Let's play Kwon.
The edge of what's known. Get lost.
They mentioned climb now. We've got one more climb anyway to figure out if we want to actually super evolve or not. We can heal up. I think that is 100% happening. And then from here, we can do that. We can also do that.
Put her under the bridge.
We can clear that as well.
Time to borrow?
Let's just clear as many units as we can while presenting lethal every turn. I think that should be our play. So that our opponent has to deal with our board and cannot combo off. Because they're using their units to deal with our things.
I see.
Is this a roach? Are we done for? Should we have played Aningrea? Oof, this is scary. It is getting too close for comfort. Roach is at 6, 7. One more Roach. 6, 7. Nice. Then what? Ooh, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Boom! We got there!
Victory is mine.
Victory! Right, it's working. Whatever we're doing, it's working. Down to 1 life. Roach was not enough. Let's continue the climb, but we like going second as a Runecraft versus any other decks except the Mirror because of the combo potential. So that is what we are going for. Let's see. Okay, Abysscraft is a very aggressive deck. So we throw away any of our non-aggressive cards. If that's a 2-2, we immediately Stormy Blast whatever comes down. Nothing came down, so let's draw a card. End the turn from here. We're not using the play point until we get to 4 because we could potentially draw into Aningrea. Definitely Stormy Blasting that one. Stop drawing Dimension Climbs, please. Thank you. Okay. If we don't draw something to play on turn 4, that's gonna be a problem. Oof, that's a big unit. Okay, we've got life gain.
May wings be at your back.
Perfect! Perfect draw into Aningrea. So we take 4 now, and if our unit plays if our opponent plays another unit, we've got the Aningrea to deal with both units. If you are new to the stream, hit that like, subscribe, and follow button if you are enjoying our content. It helps a lot, and you get alerted for the next time we go live. And we are planning to go live during this time as often as possible, and it should be a fun stream every time. Oof. We're cleaning up. So Aningrea can deal with 3 units if we needed to. While this play, you play Aningrea, you pop something with your evolution, you swing there, brings that unit down to 1. It does have ward, so any rush unit can't really swing into Aningrea. They have to deal with An summoning first, which means we can potentially swing for 6 in the next turn. Select an enemy follower on the field and deal it 6 damage. Okay. Okay, I see what you're doing. We drew a Stormy Blast, which is perfect. We can clear this unit with Demonic Call into Stormy Blast if we needed to. I think we need to, actually. If we play Seraphic to draw 2, this goes down to 3. We play that, goes down to 2, but it's not enough. And if we want to avoid being hit for 6, we have to do that play. We can also just super evolve, swing. Oh, evolve and swing, that's also not bad. Keeping our Stormy Blast for another unit that could potentially... Oh no. I thought it was super evolve. That's a misplay. Brain fart. Apologies. Are we gonna get punished? Hopefully not. Okay, that's a 3. That's a 5/8. If we draw into a unit that needs a super evolve, this deals 8. We ideally do not play this early, but we have nothing to deal with the 5/8. What are we thinking about? Super evolving William gives spell boost twice, which means our dimension climb goes down to 6. And then next turn we heal up. This goes down to 5. I don't think we want to. I think we save the super evo. We do have a heal. We do have Miss Miranda as well. Add 2 shadows, give this follower Russian Bane. Cool, trade with our unit, we'll take it. So here we go, Seraphic Tiding into Sagelight Teachings. Just gaining a ton of life this turn. We do need it. Do we use the play point to play out Miss Miranda? I think we do, because we are not going for any 10 cost play at the moment. So I think we do, because our 10 cost play is not enough to deal with 16. So we just go for that. And set up. Let's see what's up from here. Orthus. Orthus again. We do have Kuon to deal with all of this. Even with another unit. Okay, that's too many units now. Actually, that's enough. Kuon can deal with all of it. We can start with the Foresight first, just to see what's up. And then we play Kuon now. Super evolving Kuon will actually allow for a nice play. What are we supposed to deal with? That. So let's clear this first. Let's deal with that. And then from here, we swing there. And deal 1. Miss Miranda trades with this unit. And then we do 4 more to life. While our opponent has to deal with our 4/5. And then next turn, we go for a dimension climb off of an Aningrea homework time to see what we draw into. Our opponent's just gonna clean up properly. No problem at all. Let's start with looking smart. Let's see what we draw. One. One is lights out for our opponent. If we are going for the Kuon play, can our opponent end us from 13? I don't think they can. In which case, let's do a Radiant Rainbow into another Kuon.
Ready, Graham? Right behind you, man.
4, 5, 6, 7. This brings us to 8. Which I think we are okay with. Just to see what we draw, and then we swing there. And then we have 3 0 cost dimension climbs, which we do not have to play because we have lethal for next turn. Even if you play that, you're actually going lower. Do you have a way to end us from 13 is the question.
Caught us off guard.
Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. If you are enjoying the stream, hit that subscribe button. A follow or a like is also very much appreciated as well. But in the meantime, we are going to be ending our opponent's game with a 10 cost Kuon play into a super evolution targeting our 10-10 Shikigami. And then we go for life. We got there. Cool, our aggressive lines are working actually.
Victory is mine. That feels
3-match win streak, looking good. Should we go for our GP runs? I think we can. Arena. Stage 2 in progress. You've got 2 attempts. Is it actually worth it? If we go... It might not be worth it, chat. I thought we are on the finals already for today. I mean, it's worth it to go for 5-0. To see if this build can actually get to what our other build got to, which is a 5-0. Let's see if this is gonna work.
medium rare or well done.
Throw that away. Forestcraft, so combo deck. There's an argument to throw away Foresight, but it also helps with a curve. So I think 1 on turn 1 is good, but Foresight at any point other than that for 1, 2, 3 might not be the best. So let's throw away the other one. So we've got 1, 2, and 3. Perfect curve until turn 3. 1. And next turn 2, next turn Seraphic. Turn after that is what we need to draw for. Alright, we've got a 5. We do need a 4. Seraphic actually makes Demonic Call a 4. We were Seraphic and Demonic. I like the theme. Alright, let's swing once. Interesting. Are we gonna be aggressive? Are we supposed to be aggressive against Forestcraft? Thinking we are. We've got Demonic Call. No. Nope. Clean up. Clean up. Don't fall for the trap. And turn. Let's see what's up. Okay, take the trade. We don't have time is the thing. Our opponent can combo off on 8, I think. I've seen our opponent's combo off on it. So here, we can either play Miss Miranda, or we can't play Miss Miranda into Demonic Call, but we can immediately play Demonic Call now, just so that we have a nice solid unit established while our opponent does not, which means they are incentivized to clean this up or leave it there. So are these gonna go there? That's perfect for us. That means no face damage at all. From here, we either play Anne and Greya, or we draw cards. 4, 5, 6, 7. There is no pressure at the moment, and we don't really want to waste our Anne and Greya plays. So let's go for the draw and set up for big turns. Next turn is going to be the fun turn. We can go Anne and Greya into Demonic, into Blaze Destroyer, and set up a huge board to deal with whatever our opponent has. That means they need to play their board wipe as well. Are we going for it? I think we are. Against Forestcraft, we want to be as aggressive. Ooh, we should have foresighted first. And then from here, wide board is key. And then if our opponent's gonna play the card that splits damage, there's an argument to keep the 5/5 perfectly fit and healthy to soak up some of that split damage, if our opponent's gonna use that to clean up. That is what we should be looking for. Let's see. That's it. That's the unit that splits damage. So because we have a 5/5, hopefully it soaks up some of that damage, please. Kill it. Kill it. No. But it's perfectly safe. And our opponent can't deal with a 3/3 and an 8/6 at the moment. It's lined up quite nicely. And then we've got Anne and Greya to deal with that. And then we've got 11 damage to face. We can also just play William and then dish out a ton of damage to face as well. Both options are quite alright. Depends on what shows up. Still alive. Okay. Interesting. We are still fairly healthy, which is good. Anne and Greya doesn't line up perfectly, but is good enough to deal with these units, which I think is the play here. Play Anne and Greya, evolve this, deal 3 to the 1/1, swing 5 onto the 4/4, and then our opponent still has to deal with all of this. And we are still on 20. Our opponent doesn't have a full hand. We have homework time to draw. Increase your combo by 1. Sets a unit's defense to 1. Sets our Anne and Greya to 1. Then what? Trade? We just pass, I'm guessing. Stormy Blast here deals with that. Homework time needs one more spell to be boosted. Ooh, second Godwood staff. That's what we needed. Okay, so first is we play Miss Miranda, yes. And then we Stormy Blast this. That should make this become a 1-cost deal 2 damage to a random unit, draw 2 cards, positioning our Dimension Climb really nicely. And then from here we either Sage Light or just hold off for a turn. I think holding off might be better because we've got a play of Ruler of Cositus into Dimension Climb the turn after. But we do need to survive for the turn after, so that is what we are going for. We could just die from a combo as well.
You're in the splash zone, pal.
Question is, at what point does our opponent start doing the combo? Our opponent's incentivized to bring us quite low.
Don't forget to review.
So for us, our play is almost always for next turn gonna be William Sagelight, so that we can't Dimension Climb into Ruler as well.
With your toes.
Ooh.
Be cleansed.
Okay, 100% Williaming at this point then.
New year, new me. We're under the bridge.
Thinking, what are we thinking about? If we do spell boost, this goes down to 4, still not enough for a solid play. Another line we can go for, because we're going for the Ruler of Cositus line, is we can just put down a Magic Sediment, setting up for our board clear Sagelight Teaching. We could have done that as well, actually, to deal with the board, keeping our William in hand.
Let Lily's magic guide you. How does one adopt?
Pardon my language.
Be cleansed.
Cool. We've got the William. Spell boost, 1, 2, 3, 4. Still not enough. Oof. Thinking hard about this. We're taking too much time. We could just die, potentially. We need Dimension Climb to be on 0 to pull off the combo, but we don't have enough spells to do that.
New year, new me.
We're just playing William for the spell boost, bringing this down because we've got this for the board clear anyway.
The spark of knowledge.
But then do we want? I don't know is the answer. Maybe William's just there for pressure then. Why are you not on 0? Hello, welcome to the stream. We are just chilling. Literally chilling. But we're giving our opponent time. Well, they're giving us time as well to pull off our combo. We need Dimension Climb to be on 0. So maybe the argument was to Super Evo William and still not do anything for the next turn. Those are cards for the combo.
Don't.
Pardon my language.
Rough. We should have engaged actually. If we draw another Sagelight, we can use that to clean up. Okay. 3, 1. Still not enough. Why? Why are you like that, buddy? We can ruler now. Just call it a day from there. Are we being impatient. Or are we being too patient is the thing. 1, 2, 3. Let's do it. We can't keep holding off.
None shall escape the lash of my blade.
Next turn we can do a lot of stuff, dimension climb and then clean up. What we don't want to happen is our opponent one-shot us the turn after, which we don't have time for anyway. Is he going for game? He's playing fast. It looks like he has the numbers down. I don't, so I don't know what's happening. Or he's just digging for an answer. For the one that reduces this to 1 life. Bug alert. Okay. At least that's not on a roach. Great, deal with that. Happy. I am happy with it. Deal with this? No.
For my people.
We're dead. We died from 20 chat.
All burnt out.
Wow. Super combo finish. Yep, I think we, I don't know actually. We either should have dimension climbed early at that point, or we should have played the Ruler of Cositus out early. One of those. Like a turn earlier. But there was no opportunity to do that as well. We don't have anything to deal with aggro, so I think we mulligan everything. Okay. We have Anengrea, that's good. Very nice. Let's see. Foresight, draw a card. And turn from here, we have no play on turn 2. We have barely any play on turn 3 with Sagelight Teachings. Oh, great. Perfect. I think that's the draw that made us actually survive the early game. So now even if the opponent plays something, that's still only 2 damage instead of having taken 6 by the time Anengrea comes down. Perfect top deck, draw 2 cards and turn. Next turn we have Anengrea to deal with 1 and 2 other units that come down if needed to. If not, if this is the only unit that comes down, then we just play Anengrea to deal with that using our Anne Summoning, which is a 5/5 or 0, because Anne summoned it.
This burden is mine to bear.
Great stuff to swing at. We like it a lot.
Ready, Graham? Right behind you, Anne.
And then let's evolve. Evolving Anengrea allows you to deal 3 damage to something,
It's not an option.
which is that, and then we swing there, and then this. Too excited. Not just yet. Let's see what our game plan is. What is our game plan? We go up to 5. With 5, we can double Demonic Call if we wanted to. Our opponent doesn't have a real sweeper aside from the deal 3 damage to everything. So as long as our units are at 4, we are safe. Ooh, no answer to Anengrea. It's gonna dish out 6 damage worth. And perfect, and summoning actually took 2 damage off of the ancient cannon. Great. Good lines.
It's over.
Deal 6 here. For starters, thinking of either healing up or playing our demonic calls. I think there's an argument to play demonic calls out, because if our opponent plays the 4/4, so what's gonna happen is they can play the 5 cost 2/4 that if you evolve summons a copy of an artifact. So if you play both of these, our opponent's gonna summon the 4/4 that deals 3 to everything. And then this survives. No, Ancient Cannon's gonna pop that. But we can't really do nothing. So I think we play 1, save this other demonic call, and then end the turn from there. This is lights out on 10 actually. Demonic calls, if these are on 0, our Kwon becomes still a 6/6. The Shikigami becomes a 16/16, which can one-shot someone from 17, which we can't do anymore.
I'll always look forward.
Why seek to fall from paradise?
Caught us off guard.
4/4. Foresight to start with should be good. Oh no, actually, are we going for the 10 Kuon play? I don't think we have to, because we've got ruler in hand. We don't want to waste the ruler, so I think we go for the Kuon line now, just to have a strong board. Which means our opponent can't deal with this board state for a turn, because our opponent needs to play out the... Let's put this out as well. Well, our opponent can't play Orchis out yet, which means it's highly likely gonna be the artifact that deals 3 to everything, which we need the spell boost for anyway if we're going for the 10-0 line for Dimension Climb. So let's just have a very wide board, make our opponent deal with this, and then we should be good to go from there. Let's see what lines are you going for. Ooh, Alouette. That's so he's gonna take the deal 3 to everything play. But you have to deal with the 4/5 as well if you're going for this line, which this can trade with.
Let's do this together.
Possibility.
Oh, it's a 5/3. Good for us.
I would give anything.
So swing there, but this puppet can't go in, which means we have a 6/4 alive. Hello. Hello there. And we drew another one. Very nice. I think we can clear the board with our sigil play. Our very weird sigil play. Oh, should have foresight first, actually. That would have given 2 there. 6 to life. From here, we either Dimension Climb now, or we just chill for a bit. I think we can chill. Save the Demonic Call as a removal spell for later on, because on 10 we can actually kill.
I lost my strings.
That's the Orchis.
Let down your guard.
That's gonna deal a lot of damage actually.
I want to be heard. Let down your guard.
3, 6, 7 down to 10 life for us. 3, 6, 7. And the next swing is gonna be 8 life. Unless we do something about it now. So let's play Demonic Call first. Swing there.
To the edge of what's known. Get lost.
And then homework time. No time for homework. Let's see first what we draw from here to decide on our line of play. Radiant Rainbow on Blaze Destroyer looks nice. That brings Stormy Blast up to 8. Nope, not just yet. Let's deal with that. Seraphic to draw 2. Stormy Blast there. Play a Blaze Destroyer and call it from here. So we are just chilling because we are after the Kuon play on 10. Our opponent can also end us with artifacts on 10. We do need something before that happens. It is going to be interesting. Let's see what's up. We could die from 10 with our opponent's 10 cost ultimate artifact play. So I think our opponent's just thinking of cleaning up or applying pressure by establishing board and just clearing with Ancient Cannon. But our opponent's not fusing anything. Plays the Ominous Artifact. That slows things down. Because that's supposed to be fused. Ooh. Very nice. We can start with a Seraphic Tidings to draw.
May winds be at your back.
And then what? We still die to the robot thing. No more super evolutions or evolutions, so nothing else to deal with our units. I'm thinking play Anengrea and super evolve the 5/5. Alright. No. That doesn't work. So I think we just play Anengrea or the normal evolve. Deal 3 there. Can our opponent play the big bad robot at this point? I think we concede to that play, to that line, and just ignore that line, hoping that our opponent still has to deal with Anengrea. Orchis, we're okay with Orchis actually. There's no more super evolve, so it's just that thing, which is Storm and Bane.
Dear, I would give anything.
Let down your guard.
We've got Williams to deal with the board.
Caught us off guard.
A top deck Kuon wins us the game. Top deck Kuon wins us the game. No top deck Kuon. Radiant Rainbow looks good though. Pumping up a William. Too many Williams. The problem with having a lot of Williams is they get clogged up in hand, but they're really good as long as we maximize their plays, their potential. Master Robot? No Master Robot, hopefully. Still need to fuse things. If you don't have anything, we've got the game here. Do we have game? Very interesting. Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. If you are enjoying and are new to the stream, we go live regularly at this time, 7 AM to 9 AM UK time. And our stream is about competitive gaming. We used to be a competitive Magic player, played in the Pro Tour before, and then, yeah, we're just trying to carry over our skill set into a new game, and this new game is Shadowverse. Quite a fun game as well. Homework time. Do we want homework? I think we do. Kuon, please. Thank you. Bit late. Well, not too late, to be fair. We're not gonna play it out, though. We play it out next turn. So let's just put down an Ingrea. Swing there. Put a Miss Miranda as well. End the turn from here. And at this point, 4 and 2 deal 6 damage, and then any other unit plus a Super Evo, or even just Super Evo one of them. And we win. Great! I think we got it. I think we have it, chat. We are in a very good spot. Oof. Yep. No problem whatsoever. How do we win? You play Kuon. It summons 3 Shikagamis that all die if you play 10, and then it becomes a 10-10. From here, you super evolve Kuon. Targeting the Shikigami, what Kuon does is your target has Storm, which means it can attack player. And boom, we got there. Very nice indeed.
Victory is mine.
Win 1. Match 3. Ooh, fast match. We are going first. Looks good. Our opponent's at 67 and is on diamond. Let's see if we can deal with a 67 on diamond. Let's throw away Blaze Destroyer, Demonic Call. Homework Time could be a removal spell, so let's keep that. It also allows us to have a play on turn 3, which is usually our bad turn, aside from just playing units. Please no units. Oof. Very aggressive indeed. So we've got Seraphic Tidings on 3. On 4, do we just gain life? Okay, 1-2s, that's okay. Stormy Blast is a good draw. We can Stormy Blast that, but I think we just draw into good stuff first. And then we go for a spell boost on Homework Time.
Young Paragon dons his mask.
Ooh. Cool, alright, so from here, we could, I think we just go for it. We heal up. Whatever damage our opponent's done has been recouped, and then let's deal 2 to that.
I leave the rest to you.
We're back to 20. Our opponent can Super Evo now. Brings this thing to 6. Super pumps up. All of them. Painful. Very painful. We can deal with most of it though, through the help of Anne and Greya. I'm not gonna deal with Coachwoman because that's gonna get a knight. So I think, or do we? Do we just deal with the Coachwoman? Nope. We do not want an extra unit on board.
Defeat is not an option. It's over.
Deal with that, and then we deal with that as well, and then we end the turn from here. Next turn, we've got Foresight into Demonic Call, into Double Looking Smart, into Blaze Destroyers, or Sage Light Summoning, so we'd still be in a good spot, to be fair.
The royal path's got to run straight and true.
We can clean that up if we wanted to. Let's see. I think we start with the Looking Smart first. Wait, no. Oof, that's a 4-3. How do we deal with the 4-3? Start with Foresight. Demonic Call. I think we Super Evo here. Oh, we Evo here to deal with that. Deal 5. And then we hope for the best with Double Looking Smart.
I give up.
Not all is lost.
I give up.
Nope. Sage Light Heal.
The spark of knowledge.
Double Blaze. And that's about it. We take the hit here, which is gonna hurt a lot. $17, $18, $19, $20, $21. Ouch, ouch. Are we dead? How do you deal with 8? Gino. Gino can attack twice. So that's about it. So he's just establishing a big board, basically. We're okay with that. 5, 4, 1, 1. William can deal with the board. So how? Play that, play that. Or why not do this?
New year, new me. Not my first rejection. None shall
Spell boost 2 is solid as well. Swing there, clean that up, pressure a bit with 5 damage, and I think we can Demonic Call and pressure game for next turn. Can our opponent deal 6 to us? Yes, I'll burn. We don't have blockers, so yeah. Oof. So our misplay, I think, is the mulligan. I think we should throw away the draw as well in the beginning, because our build needs as much interaction as possible right now against decks like that, where they just go wide as early as possible. So yep, note to self. Medium rare. Alright, mirror match. This should be a fun game. We throw away everything except Ruler of Cositus, which is also not the best because we are going second. It's still something though. It's still a nice win con to have on turn 9 or 10 into Dimension Climb. So first we end the turn. This game is gonna be a slow game. It's a mirror match of two combo control decks. So we are just checking each other's units, drawing cards, setting up for 10. There. Draw 2. Are we supposed to be counting the spells our opponent plays? End turn. Next turn we'll have Aningrea. Don't really want to play Aningrea just yet until we find Dimension Climb. So we want to be drawing as much as we can to find that Dimension Climb quickly so that our things start ticking down. Okay. Foresight first to draw a card. Radiant Rainbow onto Demonic Call. Let's use that into the Demonic Call as well. Becomes 0, that is nice. Play that down. Swing there for 3, and now we have a nice little unit that can pressure a bit. We don't really want to deal with it as well. So you're going to be using cards like that. We do have our own Looking Smart as well, which lines up nicely against Miss Miranda. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's nice. Hello there. Hello, friends. We play Foresight. From here, let's play a Demonic Call into a Blaze Destroyer and end it there. Next turn, we go for Aningrea. Turn after that, if we get Kuon, we play those as well. 16 is quite a way. Triple William! We keep getting Triple William. Might have to use one of them early and spell boost it to just help with our Dimension Climb count. Ooh. You're not gonna deal with our things, or is it gonna be a stormy thing? Yep, Stormy Blast. Exactly for 6. So if we evolved that, could have gotten us far. Do we play a William and evolve it for the spell boost? We can also just play Aningrea for the spell boost as well. It's not the worst play, and I think it's a bit weaker in the mirror match. Not very weak, but because we're just stacked with Williams, which is the unit we want to be evolving for the spell boost, I think we just throw the Aningreas for the spell boost now. It's a trade. We are okay with that. This 5. Okay. Yep. More. One more. Give me one more. Nope. Did not give us another one. Cool. So, let's start cleaning up. William number 1. Spell boost number 1. That's gonna give 2 across the board. It's also gonna become a 7/7, which is nice. Our Dimension Climb goes down to 10. Also nice.
To the edge of what's known. Get lost.
We are okay with Kuon. Ooh. Okay.
You're done for. Crawl like the vermin you are.
No problem at all. Go ham, buddy. Our next William is good to go as well. So I think we do that. And then we just evolve again. Spell boosting. Playing our Miss Miranda down. Next turn we have Ruler. We can play the Ruler if we wanted to. Should be fun. Oh, okay, you're doing the same. I might do a preemptive Ruler, to be honest. Just because our opponent's a bit ahead in terms of they can just end the game next turn. While we can do the same, they have to deal with our Ruler. Let's try it. Deal with that, please.
None shall escape the lash of my flame.
Now our deck's the Apocalypse, and then we also have like Dimension Climbs. Good stuff to play. Ooh. Is there a dimension? Are we just dead? If we're dead, then we couldn't do anything. We lost because we went second. Our only other line is to have pressured hard. Oof, we're dead. Couldn't do a single thing.
All burnt out.
How did our opponent had an early dimension climb to work with. So I get, is the play to mulligan for dimension climb then? Should we have thrown away the Ruler of Cocytus? But that's our other win con. Or maybe if we go second, we throw it away. Making us think hard. These lines.
Medium rare or well done.
That's the combo. If this was a mirror match, we'd have kept everything. Alright, so let's learn from our thingies and just mulligan everything that is not an aggro card. Because we have things like Radiant Rainbow. Ooh. Nice. And turn. Okay, so we are stable at the moment. Let's go for a draw 2. Through the Ruler of Cocytus. Pact of the Beast Princess. Summon a Holy Flame Tiger that has Rush. Okay. We have an answer for that Rush unit. So here's the thing about that. So we know it's coming down. Next turn. But we can't do anything because we will need to reduce our hand size a bit. So let's play that. End the turn here. At least the tiger swings into our Miss Miranda. We've got Aningrea to pop it as well. So that's quite nice. Yep. Let's pop it, and now we're the ones applying the pressure with our Aningrea. Let's end the turn, and then from here, we just hold off on whatever they attempt to do. Select an enemy follower on the field and destroy it. Okay. Oh. We're still good. We are still in a nice position because of Aningrea. We can play that. into here. Oh, no, we can't. That has ambush. Well, we can't do anything about ambush. Although, that can't swing into us with our own Anangrea. So something interesting that we could do now, draw 2, is force our opponent to clean up with the 6 cost. So let's play 1 unit down. The Vassal, I think, is the name of that card. If our opponent plays that, then they waste their ambush unit. It's a 6 cost, engage, destroy all units. But we are lining things up so that the ambush has to deal with our ward unit, and then we can swing for 7 if we wanted to. And then we still have Kuon to play. Okay, that's gonna destroy a unit again. William's at 1, so William's not really doing much. We can super evolve now though. This William is on 11, so that's nice. It's gonna kill all of that. It's gonna be a wasted turn from our opponent. Do we play this? I don't think we have to. Let's wait for the board wipe from our opponent. We could have evolved this to deal a bit more damage, like +2. Don't think it's worth it though. Okay. We can go for a double Kuon play on 10, basically, if we wanted to. So for that, let's just Radiant Rainbow on our weak William. Play out a Miss Miranda. Play our demon. We could or could not play our demon. Thinking about it, I don't think we have to be honest. If we're going to end the game, if we're going for the end game at 20, we don't have to. We can use this, pop something later on. So I think we just pace ourselves nicely against our opponent. Deal with whatever they put down, select an enemy follower on the field and deal it 3 damage. But that's us. Last word, summon a Lapis, Shining Seraph, and give it Storm. Countdown, last words. Okay, so it's the last words of the countdown to bring her down. Good to know. We still end the game actually by going for our Kuon line now. That also protects us hard. Like this forces our opponent to deal with our board and also brings our opponent to 13, which is exactly lethal for next turn. We'll show you how in a bit. Let's see. I think that's game. As long as there are no heals, cool. So how do you end the game from 13 if you've only got Kuon in play that deals 10? So first is you summon a demonic call that actually has a 3/3 power toughness that can swing immediately. You swing there, it dies. From here you summon Kuon, and what Kuon does is it registers all of the Shikigamis that have died before, including the 3/3 that you just rammed into Jean. And then what you do here is you super evolve Kuon, making it a 6/6, swing at Jean, and use the 13/13 to deal the remaining damage. And that is how you combo off using Kuon and a demonic call in hand.
Victory is mine.
Ooh.
That feels correct.
We got 2 wins off of our game here. Rough times. Still good though. Salefa Garden Water. We claim some rewards. We spent 750. We gained 500 worth, which is this, plus 150. So we are down 100 gold if you go for 2. We are already advanced to Group A final stage, so we're safe. We're just trying to maximize rewards. We have another attempt, but our stream is about to end, so we're not gonna attempt it now. Maybe we'll do it after lunch later today, off stream. We are gonna go and work now. So that is us for now. If you do enjoy our content and you're new to the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well. The next time we go live, you will be alerted that we are live, and we are gonna be going live at this time on a regular basis. So that's 7 AM to 9 AM UK time, which is 3 PM to 5 PM PH time. And I think it is gonna be around midday for West Coast US, and I think this is gonna be midnight East Coast. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see you in the next stream. If you do enjoy it, hit that like button, subscribe button, follow, comment, share, do what you have to do, because we will be sticking around. That's us for now. In life, stay kind, but in Shadowverse PvP, in Shadowverse Grand Prix and the arena, stay ruthless. We will be outroing in 3, 2,